Sydney is a dream study destination for many students. 5 universities dominate higher education in this city, including 4 of the top 10 in Australia. Let's explore them, from UNSW, the University of Sydney and UTS, to Macquarie and Western Sydney. Find out why more than 100,000 international students attend these universities every year. Stay to the end to discover which one produces the best overall experience, as rated by recent graduates. Number 1. The University of New South Wales. UNSW Sydney is the biggest university in the city and also the highest ranked. The vibrant main campus fills a large suburban area in Kensington, above the picturesque Coogee Beach. UNSW is ranked 20th in the world by QS, making it the highest ranked university in Sydney. By any measure, it has long been a member of the global top 100 and is currently ranked 2nd in Australia overall, behind only the University of Melbourne. Demand for places here is exceptionally high. Despite setting difficult entry standards, requiring an ATAR of at least 80 for any bachelor degree, it is the 2nd biggest university in Australia. More than 82,000 students attend UNSW, and Kensington has the 3rd highest daily attendance of any campus in Australia. UNSW has a reputation for being strong in business and management, engineering, and information technology. These are also the largest faculties in terms of student enrolments. Because of this skew towards male-dominated fields, men slightly outnumber women, with a 54% male student composition. The campus is spacious, with wide lawns and walkways and almost everything a student could want. Spread across the site are lecture theatres and classrooms, research facilities, libraries, numerous food outlets, a vast array of indoor and outdoor sports facilities and student services. Much of student life stays on campus. More than 300 clubs and societies are well supported and play an important role in rounding out university life. The campus is well connected to the rest of Sydney. Light rail and frequent bus services link UNSW to the city and surrounding suburbs. Travel to Central Station in the city centre typically takes around 25 to 30 minutes, depending on the time of day. Most students live nearby in suburbs such as Kensington, Kingsford, Randwick, Coogee, and Maroubra. Rents in this area are high, particularly closer to the coast, so shared housing is common. UNSW is ideal for high-caliber students, especially those looking to join large, influential faculties such as engineering, business, and technology. Suburban living and a sunny campus, only a short bus ride from the beach, make this one of the most desirable unis to attend in the world, and number 1 on our list for Sydney.
Number 2, University of Sydney. The University of Sydney is built on a charming old world campus just southwest of the city centre. Step onto the grounds and the noise starts to drop away. You move into sandstone courtyards, long lawns, and a campus that feels separate from Sydney, even though the CBD is only minutes away. This is one of Australia's most internationally recognised universities. Sydney Uni is ranked 56 in the world overall, but as high as 25th, according to QS. The name is recognised overseas, and that reputation draws students from around the world. Entry thresholds are high. Arts and science require an ATAR of 80, while business is closer to 95. These levels place Sydney Uni among the hardest Australian universities to enter at undergraduate level. There are nearly 79,000 students here. More than half are international, and almost half are postgraduates. This is not just an undergraduate campus. It operates as a large global research uni. The campus is large but walkable. Once you're inside, most faculties, libraries and student spaces connect on foot. You can move across the grounds for several minutes and remain entirely within the university. Academically, Sydney Uni has a different profile to UNSW and UTS. Science is a pillar with around 12% of students in this area, well above the national average. But arts, law and the social sciences are just as important, accounting for around 22% of enrolments. This focus on humanities and law is one of the clearest differences between Sydney Uni and its more technology-oriented rivals. Life here is unmistakably inner city. Newtown is on one side, Glebe is on the other, cafes, bars, markets and casual work are close by. The trade-off is cost. Housing near the campus is expensive, and many students rely on share houses or longer commutes from further out. Getting to campus takes planning. Central Station is about a 15 to 20 minute walk away. Most students depend on buses along Broadway and Parramatta Road or walk in from nearby suburbs. Commute times can be long and driving is rarely practical due to traffic and limited parking. Social life is not automatic. The university is too large for that. There are more than 200 clubs and societies, and students who join them usually settle in more easily. Others experience Sydney Uni as demanding and impersonal. Sydney Uni is ambitious and intense. It expects a lot from its students, but for those who want a globally recognised degree, a historic campus, and the pace of inner Sydney around them, it offers an experience that's hard to replicate anywhere else.
Number 3, University of Technology Sydney. UTS is located on Broadway, right on the southern edge of Sydney's city centre. The main campus is just minutes from Central Station. From most parts of Sydney, travel is relatively quick and direct. This is one of the most central uni locations in the country. UTS is a metropolitan university, not a traditional enclosed campus. Its buildings are clustered across a small number of city blocks and are fully integrated into the surrounding streets. You study inside the city rather than apart from it. UTS is ranked around 187 in the world, placing it just outside the global top 150. In Australia, it ranks close to the group of 8 universities and is often considered their closest non-Geo 8 rival. Entry standards are tough but achievable. Arts typically requires an ATAR in the low 70s, while business and some professional programs are closer to the mid-80s. Overall, entry is slightly more accessible than UNSW or the University of Sydney. UTS has just over 50,000 students, making it one of the largest universities in New South Wales. Around 3/4 are domestic students, which is high for a city-based university. The gender balance is close to 50-50, with a technology focus bumping up male representation. The uni is strongest in engineering, IT, business, creative industries, and architecture. Learning at UTS is industry-focused. The courses emphasise projects, group work, and real-world problems rather than abstract theory. This approach appeals to students who want job-ready skills and clear links to employment. Because of its location, student life at UTS is closely tied to the city. There is no traditional campus social scene, so clubs and societies play a larger role in helping students connect. UTS has a large and active clubs network, but social life depends on individual effort. Accommodation is one of UTS's major advantages. Being next to Central Station means students can live across a wide range of suburbs without huge commute times. Rents vary widely, from relatively affordable options further out to expensive inner-city apartments. UTS is for students who want a big city experience.
Number 4, Macquarie University. Macquarie University is located in Macquarie Park, a suburb in Sydney's northwest. The main campus is about 16 kilometres from the Sydney CBD. By metro, travel to the city usually takes around 25 to 30 minutes. Macquarie is outside the city centre, but it is well connected. The campus is inside a corporate and retail district and has its own train station. Macquarie Uni is ranked 10th in Australia, with a world ranking of around 206. It is well regarded nationally. It does not have the same reputation as UNSW or the University of Sydney, but academic standards are still high. The typical minimum ATAR is 75. That is a strong entry level by Australian standards, though a little more relaxed than the top 3 Sydney universities. This makes Macquarie accessible to a broader group of capable students. The uni has around 45,000 students, About 75% are domestic students, which is high for Sydney. Most are undergraduates, with only around 24% studying at postgraduate level. Macquarie mainly serves local students from the large northwestern region of Sydney. Its largest area of study covers disciplines such as psychology and the social sciences, which account for almost a third of enrolments. Business and IT are also major fields, supported by the surrounding business and technology precinct. The campus itself is large and open, with peaceful areas of bushland and a central lake. Despite its size, most of the buildings are clustered near to the metro station, which actually makes the campus easy to get around. Student accommodation is better than at many Sydney universities. There are on-campus apartments and residential colleges, and many students also live in share houses across the region. Rents in the immediate area are higher than some outer suburbs, largely due to the number of professionals working nearby. Student life tends to be campus-orientated. Clubs, societies and sport play an important role, and the layout of the campus means you may often run into people you know. Macquarie Uni is ideal for students who want high academic standards, strong transport access, and a large campus environment without needing to study in the city centre.
Number 5. Western Sydney University. WSU is based in the city of Parramatta, but operates as a multi-campus uni across Western Sydney. Rather than a single main campus, WSU has several campuses spread across the western and southwestern suburbs of Sydney. These include Parramatta, Campbelltown, Penrith, Liverpool, Bankstown and Hawkesbury. It has the role of a local university serving a large part of Greater Sydney. Parramatta, the main administrative centre, is around 23 kilometres west of the Sydney CBD, with train travel typically taking about 30 minutes. Most other campuses are further out, generally 30 to 50 kilometres from the city centre. A Sydney City campus has also been developed for international students. Western Sydney University has around 48,000 students, giving it a similar size to UTS and Macquarie University. About 75% are domestic students, which is high by Sydney standards. WSU is ranked around 360 in the world. Within Australia, it sits around the middle of the university rankings. It is not known for prestige, but maintains a stable and credible academic standing. Degrees at WSU are accessible. An ATAR as low as 60 is sufficient for some courses. This makes WSU one of the more achievable pathways into university study in Sydney. The uni's strongest study area is health, which accounts for around a quarter of all enrolments, well above the national average. Nursing, health science, and related degrees are a major focus, and WSU supplies a large number of healthcare graduates. Because WSU is spread across multiple campuses, the student experience varies greatly. Rents across Western Sydney are lower than in inner Sydney. On-campus accommodation is available at some sites, including Parramatta, Penrith, Campbelltown, and Hawkesbury. WSU is good for students who want accessible entry, cheaper living, and degrees aligned with the job opportunities available in Western Sydney. Now let's see how the top 5 universities in Sydney are doing in terms of student satisfaction. And I have to tell you that the results are very close. These figures come from a national survey of bachelor degree holders, measuring overall satisfaction with their course shortly after they graduated. On this measure, UNSW comes out on top again, as 75.3% of graduates report being satisfied overall. UTS moves up from third into second place, recording 75.1%. Macquarie University also moves up one place, with 74.8%. The University of Sydney slides to fourth, with a satisfaction score of 73.9%. Western Sydney University remains at the bottom of the group at 71.5%. The key point is how close these figures are. All 5 universities sit within a narrow band, less than 4 percentage points apart. These results do not provide a strong reason to choose one Sydney university over another on satisfaction alone. If you want a deeper look at any of these universities, we've made detailed videos on each one, covering courses, student accommodation, transport, and what studying there is really like.